Hi guys, it is Prof Chipwood here, and I'm here with my week 2 SUCC match, my team builder and match against Jackinev of the Chicago Cubchoos. And he has, as you can see, a hugely frightening team of Azumarill, Raikou, Mandibuzz, Superior, Espeon, Dragalge, Redisteel, Virizion, Crustle, Quagsire, Megazord X. Now, he won last week against iPro, I believe, and so we're both going to do this 1-0. Obviously, one of us can lose that record, and given that it's a divisional matchup, this is doubly important because we will play him again, and we do need sort of to try and not drop divisional matches if we can, because obviously they really hurt you in terms of qualification. So first things first, he has a few quick mons plus base 100, or so he's got the Espeon at 110, the Superior at 1 something, I can't remember exactly what, maybe 118, the Raikou at 115, and the Virizion at 108. But then a lot of his mons are really slow, so I've taken advantage of that with prep. I feel he has Viezu, obviously that's a massive physical threat. Raikou doesn't do that well against the team, at least not for what I've brought. It's really hand back because its coverage moves are poor and it relies on HP hidden power to hit a lot of things. Superior is not great against my team because I do have Sap Sipper on Miltank. Also, I have Latios, which can beat it, and Taunty, which deals with area. Espeon's pretty good. Don't have a brilliant switch into Espeon, but a few of my things on my team can handle it. Also a bit annoying in terms of preventing me getting up rocks. Mandibuzz, which I've skipped over at his best defog, and I fully expect it to come because he does have a Zard X and he needs to try and keep rocks off his side of the field to even have a hope of winning this game. The Dragalge, fantastic wall breaker, slow, so I have a lot of things which can revenge it, not much which can switch into it, just in general. Again, that's the problem with me not having an out-and-out special wall. Redisteel, good rock setter, slow, passive, doesn't really do much, could bring a curse set, doesn't do much against my team. Crustle, could be a shell smash sweeper, probably not. Again, I think I have things to deal with it if it is. I'm more worried about him trying to hazard stack me with rocks and spikes, but I think I'm pretty sure I can make it so that he only gets up to 2 layers of hazards at max. Then he has the Quag. Obviously I don't have a grass type, and Quagsire is very good at stopping setup sweepers, so can be a little bit worried about that. But again, think I've got ways of dealing with it. Then we have the Zard X. Zard X, massive threat, can basically sweep my team apart from a couple of ones at +1. So without any further ado, and to show you how I'm going to deal with that, let's hop into my team builder. First things first, we have Planet Earth, the Rhydon, Violite, max attack investment so that I can deal with a bulky one even if it is Will-O-Wisp. Also allows me to break the Mandibuzz, 2 over Redisteel I believe, Oak over Dragalge, chunk the Quag, chunk the Superior, chunk the Azu, kill the Raikou. Basically, he doesn't have a good switch into this thing apart from a Fizz Def Quag, and even then, it's a Fizz Def Quag. I can really easily pivot around that. Unless he brings, basically, this is my best potential stop to a Megazord X. Doesn't deal with the Azu at all, but it is 4 nice weak to water. But again, I think I can handle that. The Zard X is the big one I'm worried about because this is the only thing on my team if he gets to +1, which can stop him, or reliably stop him. Edgequake hits everything on his team neutrally and hits 1, 2, 3, 4, sorry, 5, 6 things super effectively. He doesn't have a double resist, which is fantastic for me because it means you can't really switch into this thing, and it's coming from off base 130 attack. Rock Blast is potentially Stone Edge. Yeah, sorry, that should be Stone Edge. Don't know why it's Rock Blast. It might be a PP thing I was thinking of. But yeah, I have rocks on this because, again, he has a couple of rock weak ones, mainly with Zard X, and his hazard removal is Magic Bounce on Espeon and Mandibuzz, and this thing can beat both of them. Because I have Swords Dance, I can plough through the Mandibuzz, and it can't touch me even with foul play. The Espeon cannot switch into me. But I have rocks on my swing because there wasn't really a better 4th move. Could have run Double Dance. There's a lot of things on this team though. He doesn't have speed at +2, and even the Azu things. Spread wise, yeah, again, max attack adamant, a violate so that I more than Zardex. The speed investment is so that I outspeed a reasonably speedy Dragalge. It's just an arbitrary amount. I had a look at it, and putting back into Spadef wouldn't let me live anything too relevant. Just generally because of the thing. I can take almost any physical hit anyway because of the decent amount of HP investment I've got. And this thing handles basically all his physical attacks except for Yazu. Completely beats for Raikou if he's not packing the appropriate hidden power. Can take a hit from the Espeon, can take a hit from a Dragalge. Doesn't beat the Virizion I said, but I've got switches into those, beats for Mandibuzz. And this thing, despite it being a tier 5, is absolutely fantastic against his team. Next we have Barbarella. Again, another thing, EQ, because EQ runs through his team. Wild Charge Volt Switch so that I can hit, because I mixed, the spread will be explained in a moment. Wild Charge Volt Switch allows me to hit basically everything on his team. His only electric resists are the Raikou, the Dragalge, and the Quagsire. Oh, and the Megazord X, sorry. And all of them don't like to take an Earthquake, apart from a Quagsire, which cannot take Hidden Power Grass, and that's why I've got Hidden Power Grass E-Belt on it. Have to be mild, plus attack, because otherwise that does not kill with the E-Belt. The reason why I have full speed investment is because his speed tiers are kind of bad, in my opinion. The Mandibuzz, his only thing between like 150 something, if I can recall correctly, is the Mandibuzz, and obviously that's a wall, so you don't want to invest heavily into that thing's speed. So I don't have to invest in speed at all to outspeed and wall break, which is what this thing's for. Yeah. Wild Charge and Volt Switch help me take on Mandibuzz, depending on which defense it is. Volt Switch is just beautiful to keep up momentum, because again, as we said, I can deal with his immunity and things. This thing, unless he's packing HP ground, with the Spadef is there, so I can take a couple of HP grounds from Raikou. Unless he's packing Specs HP ground, he can't really touch me, or Spec Shadow cannot touch Barbarella with his Raikou, so this thing comes in on it all day. It can take a Aqua Jet from the Azu, only for one. Can't take a +6 one at all. Its Fizz Def is awful to begin with, and I've got a minus nature. Zardex, potentially, obviously, this thing doesn't take hits well, and well with that. Like a Psyshock from Espeon is going to hurt. I can almost kill the drag. If I get a bit of chip damage on the Dragalge, I kill it with EQ. Crustle, I take on Virizion, I can Volt Switch out of there. Serp, I can Volt Switch out of there after taking a hit. It's not ideal. Obviously, it resists all my moves. Doesn't deal with grass types, but again, I have something to deal with his grass types, and it is my Miltank. Sap Sipper, Rocky Helmet, defensive. Again, bit of a weird set. Obviously, the thick fat Fizz Def deals very nicely with Megazord X. Or deals kind of okay with Megazord X, as well as anything does deal with Zard X. But then I don't have any sort of grass immunity in case he's like Subsea Superior or he's a Virizion. I mean, Virizion I have my next 3 months all beat one-on-one, basically. But yeah, here it's a secondary Rocks user, which I like because that removes the pressure on planet Earth and lets it wall break better. Toxic is really nice. It means I can break through the Mandibuzz and a few other things, like the Quagsire, because otherwise this thing it walls me for days. Body Slam is really nice because of the power chance. 2 KOs for Espeon in case that wants to come in and try and bounce rocks back onto my side. I can take basically any one hit from it, and that's like I can't remember if it gets access to Focus Blast. I don't think it does. So I can take anything bar like I can take a Spec Psychic from it from full, just about. Defensive investment prevents me from being 2-hit KO'd by the Megazord X, I believe. Rocky Helmet is really, really nice to get like a little bit of chip damage off in him or the Azu, basically. And apart from that, I'm going to be trying to keep it fairly healthy and just sort of getting up rocks as reliably as I can. I don't expect him to bring the Serp, but if he does bring the Serp, this thing handles it absolutely with like no problem whatsoever. And I just get a fire off a Body Slam, and Body Slam paralyzes. Obviously, I cannot touch Meridian Steel. Not ideal, but I do set up rocks in front of his face, and then I can go to planet Earth on Meridian Steel, and something's dying. because it's such a huge threat against his team. Finally, next we have Mega Scissor. Obviously, I have physical checks to Vizard X. I don't have physical check to Viezu. This thing, apart from with his Death Slowbro, but I didn't want to bring Slowbro because it doesn't match up well with a lot of his mons. It's probably my best bet. Speed investment is so that I can outspeed Azu, and basically if he's belly jet and I can wear him down with things like the Rocky Helmet, it means I guarantee that I outspeed. And that's really nice to have a bullet punch. It means also I can get a knockoff in case he tries to set up in my face. ST offensive doesn't handle him well. This spread allows me to not be 2-hit KO'd by Banded Waterfall, which is really nice. So it does a pretty good job of walling any bar like a Banded or a belly drum set, but those are worn down quickly, and I have bullet punch because that still does about 30-40% easily. U-turn is there in case he tries to trap me with Whirlpool. I'm paranoid of that set every time I face in the Zoom rail. So yeah, I think this does decently well against his team. U-turn's nice for momentum. Cleats for gives me obviously a U-turner into my wall breaker, into my wall breakers. And so here we have Tornadus, which is realistically my kind of special. Well, doesn't take a lot of hits that particularly well. I might actually move that from there into my Spadef, just because that will slightly help me. Sorry, live team building again. That'll help me. Yeah, those are just leftover EVs. They're not there for any particular reason. That will help me take hits from Jagauji. This thing is realistically, along with the Scissor, are my only switches into Jagauji. Scissor doesn't want to take hits repeatedly because even though it resists new stabs, he will probably be carrying HP Fire or Earth Power, and those are going to hurt because I'm not running Spadef. This thing can take anything bar a modest choice specs Draco Meteor, and has a chance, I think, to live that from full. So yeah, this realistically is my best way of dealing with it. U-turn is nice, allows me to pivot around. I was originally running Yachi on it for some weird reason, but then I realised that I had 4 attacking moves, so I just put AV on because it's much better. Sludge Bomb is Sludge Bomb, really nice, hits for Yezu, hits for best move really to hit the Raikou. Apart from U-turn, I'll be I can take it, but I don't want to have to. I can U-turn out on that thing anyway, breaks the sub. Heatwave is really nice to stuff I can chunk for Registeel if he's for his death. Doesn't do a hell of amount. Takes on Usurp fairly well. U-turn. Speed investment is so that I outspeed the Raikou, which I think is his fastest mon. Again, sorry, I built this team a while ago. This thing deals with Virizion really nicely. If he's special, he can't touch me. If he's physical, then he cannot touch my Mega Sizzle. And my Latias, which outspeeds and kills. This outspeeds and kills, so I don't expect to bring Virizion. And I have 4 things which can deal with it. Again, like a lot of his mons, like Raikou and Serperior, he's really limited by their poor coverage options, which means he has to bring hidden powers. And if I can scout around and work out what hidden power he's running, then I can take advantage of that. Because if Serp doesn't bring HP Fire, he can't touch my Mega Scissor. If Raikou doesn't bring HP Ground, he can't touch. Well, if Raikou brings HP Ground, then he can't touch my Mega. He also doesn't really hit my Mega Scissor too hard unless he specs T-Bolt, but he can't really lock himself into that because the Evi deals with it. Finally, we have. Sorry, I'll stop this. Finally we have. This thing also beats with Quag. Just thought I'd mention it in case you brings it. Don't expect it to come. This thing can U-turn out on it. Toxic, HP Grass. I can pivot out. And here, finally, last mon, Rio. It's coming, Latios. Finally, it's only taken a second week, and I'm finally bringing the biggest threat in my team. Can't mind Psyshock, Draco Meteor, T-Bolt. Basically can kill his entire team. T-Bolt handles everything except the grass types really nicely, and then they both do not want to take a Psyshock or a Draco. Draco is really nice to hit with his Ardex. I can't hit Registeel super effectively, however I can calm mind up in his face, and it's not going to be appreciating T-Bolt at all. Even if he is sort of special, and also it has such poor recovery, and also I have Rhydon, which comes in like so super easily. This is max speed, so if I speed tie with the Espeon, gives me something else to deal with that because I don't have brilliant switches in. I'm kind of relying on Torm for that, and then you turning out, which does to a KO by the way. Crustle, which I haven't really mentioned. If I see Crustle, he's definitely leading with it, so that I'm just going to leave a Mega Scissor and click Bullet Punch twice. I think that's what Rock Blast was there for, but also it's not like the most reliable thing. Can't hit, and bullet punch basically 2 KOs regardless of what Crustle he brings. But yeah, this thing is potential win con. Revenge is for Dragalge. If he doesn't bring Rotor Steel, he does not have a good Draco Meteor switch in, apart from Yezu. But I have T-Bolt, so that at +1 I 2-hit KO. No, at +1 I KO him. I think I 2-hit KO an AV set with the E-Belt. So I think I'm predicting AV Azu, to be honest, because it handles a lot of my special attackers fairly well, and I don't have the best of switches in, but I think I can deal with it. Okay, thanks very much. I'm going to stop talking quite so quickly, and I will see you again in a moment for the battle. Okay guys, it's a live com. Yep, against Jack. We'll see how this goes. It's probably going to be absolutely awful to watch, because yep, we are recording. Okay, probably going to be awful to watch. I'm going to lead off with the Planet Earth because that can stop him from getting up multiple hazards with his thing, because I don't have any hazard removal, despite bringing all my hazard removal, which is not ideal. If he didn't have a Crustle, yeah, Rock Blast is there for Crustle. I've changed it back from Team Builder because it doesn't actually help me OHKO anything. I'm going to ignore Specs. No, man. Yep. Yeah, so obviously he's still picking his lead. So he has the SP on. It's a bit of a threat, particularly if he brings Calm Mind. Hopefully I have enough physical power to overpower that. Worst comes to worst, I have to sack something. Has the Azu, which isn't ideal. The SURP, as long as I can keep... Well, I'm not really worried about the SURP, even if he is Subseed. The Raikou, he might have the Aura Sphere, he might just be bluffing because he is shiny. And then he has the Zard X. Looks like he's gone for Hyper Offense. Okay, that's not ideal. I'm going hard out into Whitney. Kind of have to. And I will probably... He paralyzes me, that's not ideal. I can freely fire a Body Slam here and hope to paralyze something, because that should 2-hit KO the Espeon if he wants to come in. I can Toxic, but if the Espeon comes in, that isn't great. I can easily set up rocks here, and he doesn't actually have any removal, so I really predict the Espeon to come in. I really do. I'm going to click Body Slam, because he can't really, like, rocks going up really doesn't help him. I will reveal that I'm Sapsip here by staying in, which isn't ideal, but I can prevent him subbing up. I can prevent, he can't leech seed me, obviously. He can't really touch me because I've got the Milk Drink. So even if he's like HP fighting, if he's HP fighting, he probably 2 KOs. But if he brings HP fighting that, then I've got a few other things which deal with him quite nicely. I know Body Slam's like quite a low risk play, and he is kind of bringing hyper offense by the looks of it. It's something I can live with. Like, I didn't want to get hazard stacked, so I kind of had to. Like, the glare wasn't. It's not the ideal start, and the glare prediction is very, very solid. But again, I'm really glad he hasn't brought Dragalge actually, because I don't have a good switch into that. I'm feeling fairly comfortable. Oh, that's not a good start for him because yeah, that's it. I'm clicking rocks here. Clicking rocks here 100% of the time. It's nice to break sashes and stuff, particularly on McCrussell, and he's probably, particularly after a body slammed and reveal, but quite offensive. You can't really drag him down to, well, he's paralysed, so I'm not worried about him setting up, because I have things that can revenge him now, so that was not a bad start for me. Obviously, it's unfortunate for him to get paralysed so soon, but obviously I just have to it's the game you play. That's why you run Body Slam, because it means that you can't switch anything in safely except for well, you could have gone Raikou, but it's not great regardless. I don't have to save this thing 100% because the SURP, I think I value rocks more than saving this thing. The SERP is tricky to deal with, and he has no hazard removal, but I have Latios, which doesn't outspeed, but can take... Latios can't deal with it. Sorry. I have Mega Sizzle, which can hit it with Bullet Punch. Doesn't... If he's not HP 4, he can't touch me. Can't really touch the Torn, as it's faster, and will kill with Hurricane. Yeah, not worried about it. So, Calm Mind... Latias looks like it can win. Don't know what I'm saying of Calm Mind on. Potentially the thing. Devil Power. Nice. I might tell him I'm staying Independent Rocks. Yeah. Oh, I mean, that's such a game-changing thing. The 25%. Like it just makes T-Wave and upper paralysis stuff so good. I'd be perfectly happy if it just drop the speed, because that basically stops setup. And that's really nice to have. It's much better than, and also it prevents stuff like power from being a thing, or less of a thing, which would be quite nice. But again, it's not really the time for me to be talking about changing the meta. Oh no. I mean, I can put up rocks repeatedly. He might actually go out into the Espeon now, because I stayed in to put up rocks, and that basically tells him I have rocks. Oh, he Swords Dance. Okay. This is not ideal. Quickly, Kelking, ride on planet Earth. Mega Charizard X. Dragon Dance. That's +2. That's Adamant. Worst case scenario is an Earthquake, I believe. That does 71 to 84. So I can live that if I want to keep this thing around. I think I might. I should, like, how much? Flare Blitz doesn't 2-hit KO me. And this thing's basically dead. Dragon Claw, 52. That tells me he's jolly. Does he got? He hasn't got an Earthquake switch in. He hasn't got his Earthquake switching is up. That's not an Earthquake switching at all. And now that this thing is basically, if I can get this thing killed, then I don't need this for anything in particular, and it can be basically a sack. Yeah, it beats the Crustle, stops it from setting up, but so does my Scizor. So does my Scizor, which I need to keep around actually. EQ's nice. How much will that do to a SERP? Period, or attacker. Earthquake 30. That's nice. That means I can scout his set, see if he's bulky or not. Let's see what he's going to go out into. If he goes into the Azu, I might just sack this off. Am I in range of Aqua Jet? I assume so. Azumarill, Choice Band, Aqua Jet. I'm none. Yeah, I'm in range of Aqua Jet. Unless he gets an absolute min roll, but probably not. So yeah, I'm in range of Aqua Jet. Earthquake's nice to chunk him, but I may just stay in, stop him from belly drawing up. I don't need this thing for anything. I still have my electric immunity to deal with his Raikou. If he goes out into Serp and I have a safer switch into Miltank, I can do that all day. I have Milk Drink on it, I have Recovery, and I can fire off another Body Slam. Potentially it's Calm Mind fodder for the Raikou. Again, you're going to see me calcing a lot. I calc a lot. And also, a lot of those calcs are completely useless. Okay, he goes out into that. If he's banded and waterfalls here, I cannot take 2 hits. If he's not got any speed investment, actually, I do outspeed him. So in case he tries to waterfall and 2-hit KO me because I haven't Mega Evolved. Well, hang on, how much does a Mega Sizzle? No running. Bug Steel. Waterfall does 34. What if he's Choice Bound? Band. That's why I'm that set. What if I'm regular Sizzle with that? Scissor. Regular Rocky Swords Dance. Push 1, 2, 8. Waterfall Yeah, waterfall into Aquajet doesn't kill me, so that's a perfectly safe switch. Hang on, no, what does +6 Aquajet do to me? Hang on, stop that there. If he's +6, if he's +6 Aquajet, does that regular sizzle? No, I can't let him set up. Cannot let him set up. Oh, nice. Oh, this should kill. Oh, absolutely beautiful. Yeah, well, um, I didn't predict that. I won't even claim to. I just wanted to predict his belly drum. Well, prevent him from belly drumming up because still don't have the best answers to that. Had he belly drummed there, then he could have blown a huge hole in my team, and then God knows what could have happened because I would have had to sack several things to deal with it. I think my Taunt takes a hit from full. I know my Latias does, but equally I don't need this thing for anything anymore. And yeah, that's really nice. His Zard's gone. I mean, I wouldn't have done that on SURP because I have a safe switch out on SURP, but we don't know anything about his Azu apart from he's being worn down now, so he might be in T-Bolt range sooner rather than later if he's not AV. The nickname actually, Planet Earth, Duran Sean. I'm not actually a very big fan of Duran. It's just I do it for me, which I can't believe I just said on YouTube. Very embarrassing. It doesn't matter. Nobody watches this anyway. So yeah, he's in a really tight situation here, and to be honest, his team matchup was never going to be. It's not good against mine, particularly with the big speed gap. And here, I could try and save this. To deal with the Crossel. Let's just see Crossel. If he is Shell Smash, Crossel. If he's Adamant. +2, pretending he's Shell Smash. Oh no, Planet Earth, Rhydon, Earthquake, which he does get access to. So the fact that he hasn't brought it out yet basically tells me he's a Shell Smash sweeper. I do not live a +2 Earthquake. This is not a reliable check. I'm sacking this thing. He has Aquajet. I do not know anything about his set from that damage, other than it did 48.8%. Azumarill. Let's assume he's banded, worst case scenario. Let's see if my minus defense Electivire can take an Aquajet. Not very well, but Volt Switch probably kills, which is nice. Yeah. Oh, actually, no, that's a much safer play. I'm just going to go out into this and click knockoff. If he goes hard into his... Well, we'll see what he does. He's not going to go into SURP. He might just have to let this get knocked off. And also, unless he's Jolly... this is another reason why I wanted to be outspeed. Unless he's Jolly, Natural Gift, in which case he might not have killed. Okay, he's not. Knockoff... There we go. Oh, he's cuts up. He was cuts out of Lead Rocks. Okay. I assume the fact that I brought Rhydon meant that he didn't want it to come in. I'm just going to bullet punch here, actually. I'm so far ahead of this match that I think I can risk thing. He's cuts out Berry. Bullet punch definitely kills from this range. And then he goes out either into his SURP or his Raikou. And then, depending on which one he goes out into, I go into Barbarella or my Miltank, Milk Whitney. Original names. Barbarella is also Giant Duran song, as is Rio. They don't have many good songs with like good names, so I don't think I'm going to name any by Mom's Ordinary World. And, oh, that's a nice nickname. Cross on my Jimmies. I'm really hyped to see the Crossel come because I absolutely love this thing, but it's terrible. Like the Dwebble is insanely good in Little Cup, or it used to be, about 2 years ago. Last time I played it fairly seriously. Yeah, he's definitely in bullet punch range. Mega Sizzle. No running. Crossel. You Hazard said knockoff did 33, so he's slightly defensive, but bullet punch, yeah, that KOs. How much did that do to just your standard Raikou? Bullet punch will do 18 to 21. Let's see if Rash. I think Rash is Rash minus defense. No, it's not. It's not minus defense. So that doesn't tell me. Yep, there you go. He goes down and he makes his choice. Killed a Mega Sizzle. Actually done something. Nice. He goes into his Raikou. And basically here, yeah, I think I just go into Barbarella as the plan always has been. If he... Oh, that's what I should have done. I should put speed in. Superior... How much space? Yeah, 227. Sorry, I'm... times 1.5. Basically seeing if I'll outspeed a SURP. No, I won't. How much do HP5? I'm just going to get into Barbarella. Safest play. He can double here, but his stuff is just getting worn down. He can't stop me from volt switching in front of Yezu if he doubles into that. If he goes into a SURP, I can go out into my Miltank, and unless I've EV'd it completely wrong, I can take 2 non-choice specs HP grounds. Oh, and he's Calm Mind. Yeah, that's fair. It's a Hail Mary. I have EQ. Sorry. I just have to click EQ. The SURP obviously resists it. But I just sort of... Yeah, the SURP resists, but again, I can take a hit from the SURP. I think Electric Type's immune to Glare. Yeah. Yeah, Electric Type's immune to Paralysis and Misgen. So again, I could get a free Volt Switch if he wants to go into the SURP. He could sub up and try and beat my Miltank one-on-one, but unless I get really unlucky with powers, that's not going to happen. And then I have my Torn to Revenge, which hasn't hit the field, and when I get rid of the Raikou, I can basically clean up with Sludge Bomb, I believe. So yeah, it's just going quite hunky-dory. Obviously, the getting rid of the... Yeah, not a huge problem. He's lefties, so he might be Subseed, but I am Sap Zipper. He'll be maybe Subseed. Well, no, he's got Glare. Probably he'll have Leaf Storm. Probably a coverage move, maybe Sub. But I'm pretty sure I break his subs, so he can't storm me out of it. Slash, if he does kill me, then that's a completely free switch into my Torn, and I can Sludge Bomb. And I believe that Raikou will basically be in range of Sludge Bomb plus U-turn, or be very close to being in range of Sludge Bomb plus U-turn. Probably not absolute. No, it won't be in range, not at all. But it'll be in range to let me go out into something else. Trying to think of ways I lose this match now. Unless he's Belly Drum Azu. I don't think I do. I don't think he's Belly Drum Azu. He's probably Banded or AV. But even if he's if he is Belly Jet Azu, then I believe with the rocks damage he's taken, I can kill him with Bullet Punch. Because I do outspeed Mega Sizzle. That's, again, as I've said previously, if you watch for Team Builder, I've got enough speed investment on that. Yeah, obviously that power turn 1 or whatever, turn 2? Or was it turn 1? No, turn 2 power didn't do him any favours. Here actually, nothing on his team wants to take a Toxic. He could sub in my face, but it looks like he brought sub Carmine Fundy. Not Fundy, Inferior Fundy, Raikou. So I'm probably going to, if I can Toxify that on a switch as it comes in on the Body Slam, that's quite nice. Max HP here is really helping me take on the Snake, because it's superior. If you've got a Sap Zippermon, you can beat it. If you've got Mega Scissor, you can beat it. If you've got Torn, you can beat it. I'm slightly surprised to see it come, to be honest. I think he wanted to go full hyper offense, and I understand that. But also, matchup, it does not have a good matchup against my team whatsoever. Like, having the Sap Zipper, having the Grass immunity is unbelievably useful. I mean, unless he reveals some incredible tech like Worry Seed, but then I think that will just boost my attack, more like roleplay or something like that. I would be very, very surprised to see him be able to break through me, unless he reveals secret leads a coil set. But I think we've got enough info here. You've got Glare Dragon Pulse, so we assume he's pretty standard. Dragon Pulse goes out, Toxic, great. He is on a timer, and I'm sorry to do this to you, dude, but this is just the safest way for me to win. Is that I can just click Milk Drink. He potentially, if he sacks this thing and then goes out to the Azu to attempt to set up, he'll be at 64 minus 25. 64 minus 25, because I can do that math in my head. He'll be at 39 if he belly drums up and I get full powered. And then 39 minus like 16, 23, so he's definitely in range of a Mega Scissor Bullet Punch. Yeah, he'll be in range of a Bullet Punch. Also, +6 Aquajet does, yeah, like he's got an 8th to kill me. Ooh, I didn't EV that properly. Oh no, yeah. But yeah, basically here, unless I get paralysed a lot, even if I do get paralysed a lot, it's not ideal for me. And here, if he's really feeling fruity, he can double out into Snake, but again, I can do this all day. I've got rocks up, doesn't go well for him. Extra sensory, no, that's cool. That's a cool tech. I assume must hit the M ball, maybe. I don't think I've got any other psychic weaknesses. I can EQ here, yeah, and just rinse repeat because I can take 2 more of them. Yeah. Again, I am playing super safe. I could, if I made some reads, I probably could. I probably could sort of carry, try and do whatever. But again, the reads aren't worth making. When I'm so far ahead of the match, all I have to do realistically is play fairly safe, and I should be able to guarantee the win. How much more damage does Azu need to take before Latios? Latios, sorry, I should remember which one I have. Rio, oop, he's played. Goes out into his neck, and that's 20% damage. Yeah. I can go out, and then you're doubling back and forth. I'm going to predict him to stay in and just extra sensory because he has to get damage off on me. Oh, that's a bit unfortunate. The crit and the power. To be honest, Mega Scissor. No, let's calc this. Raikou. Calm Mind. Is he timid? Extra sensory. Change my timid about fire for when I calc the potential damage to my Sizzle. Sorry, I'm just telling randomly. This is terrible. Worst live comment in history. What was it doing? Oh fuck! I'm just gonna go out to Barbarella. Oh, the double crit. And here's where things get interesting. Now I could be Scarf, so he might switch out. Equally, Mega Sizzle. No, Barbarella. Extra sensory, so he is. Oh, well, he's not carrying a lot of Spatak at all. Like almost no Spatak there investment. So he's got a lot of bulk. If that's extra sensory, he's doing so little. Or is it? Was that just a min roll? No. Sensory. No. He's probably timid. So he's probably timid. Let's just see max special attack. Mega Sizzle. No running. HP fire does not kill me. Knock off. U-turn always kills him, and that allows me to go into I don't know. Right, let's work out what range. I need a AV. Think if this is bad. Like, this is not ideal. I played way too predictably here, but we will see how this plays out. Again, I still have my Torn. It's got like completely full health. Can't beat this thing, but beats the other two, so I need to get rid of Raikou because this is his only thing to beat me. I will probably sack Scizor to get off a knockoff damage, and then probably go out of the Latias so I can get a Calm Mind up and win. As he goes out into Serp. Is that Serp and Psyshock range? He should be, yeah, 49, right. Raikou, no. Let's quickly. Psyshock is 56, yeah, so if I can U-turn out, that puts him in Psyshock range from Latias. Latias's Psyshock should kill the Serp if it comes in, and basically prevent that from paralysing me. And once that is dead, Torn cleans up. Let's quick. Oh, he's moved. He's switched, and Earthquake. Oh, he's almost dead. I do not understand that play at all. To be honest. Well, he can't come back in on rocks, so I'm gonna go out into this, and try and get up a milk drink. If I get paralysed, then I get paralysed. Nice, milk drink, it's off. I mean, the double crit with the power was a bit unfortunate, but again, it's not match deciding. The power on the, I mean, if the power on the Charizard was bigger, because that meant I didn't have a freeze, because basically I had to try and power him with Body Slam. Well, the moment he start, or well, I could revenge him with Swords Dance. I probably would. Yeah. Anyway, I'm gonna Toxic. If he reveals sub, he reveals sub. Nothing really I can do about it this stage of the game. We get the Toxic off. That is very nice. Okay, I can't take a hit from him anymore. I might just click Body Slam in case he indeed predicted my what's its name to come in, my Barbarella. Think in case he tries to get Fruity, I'm gonna no, he just goes out into that. Barbarella, he is 361 max speed. I outspeed that. I think U-turn into Milk Whitney puts him in range of Umarail, band. If he is a Salt Vest, Salt Vest. If he's a bulky set, T-Bolt is 48 to 52. U-turn. Oh, he's got a decent amount of his death actually. T-Bolt, which he can do freely now, but again, he is dead to Toxic. Don't know if that counts as a kill for Miltank. And here, what do I want to get into? Probably, I'm gonna get into Torm. Reason for that is if he is AV, Sludge Bomb has a higher chance to poison. Also, the damage should be enough, even if he is AV. It should be. I think it should kill. Haven't calced it, but it will put him in range of Bullet Punch, definitely. And also poison. If the 30% is higher than the 20%, that is. Oh, it doesn't kill. But yeah. So he's. I'm going to conserve differential here. It's a dick move, but he's in Bullet Punch range. Like, GG, dude. Power was unfortunate to begin with, but it is what it is. We claim a 3-0 against Jack. Did really well to claw his way back into that match. Again, it didn't help that I was playing quite as safe as I was, but I felt that I had the things in my back to handle it. My tier 5 picks, or is it tier 4? Yeah, my tier 5 picks coming in absolutely brilliant there. and I will see you guys later.